everyone, welcome to another Q&A Thursday with me, Bettina of Active Hands Yoga. And I was recently asked if there were yoga postures for anxiety. And anxiety is a feeling about things that we don't really have control about, right? Because if we could control it or do something about it, we would, and then we wouldn't feel anxiety anymore. So whenever you feel like you can't stop thinking about something or worrying about something, even though you cannot do anything about it, that's anxiety. And my best thing for you to do is to do some yoga, because once you're in your body and breathing and really letting the emotion go through you rather than holding on to it, that's when you're no longer anxious. So I have prepared 3 simple yoga postures that anybody can do, even in jeans, that will allow you to connect to your breath and your body, and you can do them basically from any kind of yoga experience and wearing whatever you have on at the moment. So the first one I would suggest is to start with a simple cat pose. So that's when you inhale, and in cat, the idea is that you are curving your spine like a cat on Halloween. So you're going to inhale, let your head drop, and then exhale, come into child's pose, stretching your arms forward. So that's inhale, cat, letting your head hang, letting your spine lengthen and curve, and then exhale, bowing forward, sinking your hips down towards your heels. Inhale, letting your shoulders come up, and then exhaling them down your back. And I would recommend doing that a few times with your own breath, maybe up to 10, depending on how you're feeling. And then the next thing I have for you is some twists on your back. So you start on your back, and you inhale, and exhale here, bringing your hands out to the side. And on an exhale, bring your legs down to one side. And then inhale, your knees back to center. And then exhale, your knees down to the other side, moving your neck at the same time in the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale. So you can do this at your own breath pace. So if you're breathing fast, you'll be doing this fast, and if you're breathing slower, you'll be doing this more slowly. Try to keep your shoulders on the ground and move from your core, from the space where your belly button is, rather than from your lower back or your neck. So when you're in this pose, you can check to make sure that your jaw is not clenched, that your jaw is loose. And one last inhale, knees into your chest. And then you can slowly push yourself up. And the last yoga pose I have for you for anxiety is having your legs up against the wall, along with a chest opener. So if you have a yoga mat, you can keep it rolled up, or you can have a blanket that you can roll up for underneath you, and basically you bring your hips as close to the wall as you can, and then when you lower your upper back, you bring your feet up at the same time. This is a little bit tricky with my really slippery socks. And then you position your yoga mat underneath you. So this is one where it might be helpful to have somebody around to help you actually. And having the yoga mat underneath you, letting go of anything in your hair and on your face actually. Let your hands come out to your side at 45-degree angle from your body. Your palms are facing up. Your legs are relaxed. And just breathe here. So you can stay in that pose for 5-10 minutes, as long as you like. And it's great for anxiety, as well as lots of other things, because you're in an inversion, and a very gentle inversion, so you might get a new point of view on whatever's causing you anxiety. So that's it for today's Q&A Thursday. 3 yoga poses to help you with anxiety. And oh, as a PS, another great thing for anxiety that's not a yoga pose, but it's actually a breathing technique, is alternate nostril breathing. And if you want an MP3 that takes you through alternate nostril breathing, you can sign up for my newsletter and you get the MP3 that you can download. You can play that anytime. And it's a really great technique to just balance out your system. So that's it for today's Q&A Thursday with me, Bettina of Active Hands Yoga.